Hi everybody, and welcome back to Sarah Beth Stitching. I hope you're all doing wonderfully well today. I had a very fun weekend this past weekend. I got to go to stitch camp with a lot of my local stitching friends and got to see some other friends that I see only at this camp. It is run by Deb Koch from Stitches and Things. She owned that store for a very, very long time and retired a few years back. And I think it used to be called the Camp Stitch a lot, and now she calls it just Camp Stitch. It's basically just a reunion. We don't have classes, but we all get together and have a wonderful time. And it was awesome. And I only live about 12, 15 minutes away from Davidson, where it's held at I think it's a Comfort Inn. It's over by Lucky Steakhouse. Anyways, I had so much fun. I met 3 gals that we just had a blast. Colleen, Janet, and Bonnie. And we really hit it off. We went out to eat several times. And then I went to Lucky's with a big group of friends that I usually go to Panera and stitch with. So that was fun. And in May, I'm going to be going with Janet to a class at the Craft Gallery in Ohio. And Rami from Rami's Creations and Simona from Manny Didana. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but they're both going to be there. So I'm super excited because I have not met Rami in person. We've talked. For some of you that know, I'm one of her model stitchers. And she's so much fun. And so I'm really, really excited to show you what I've been stitching. And the next Flosstube, or the one after that, will probably be talking about that class that I went to. And they're both going to be like stitching sets. One's going to be a Christmas themed one. And the other one's going to be peacocks. I need to find some software. So if any of you know how to do this, I've seen other floss tubes where people insert pictures into their floss tube. If someone knows how to do that, please put a comment down below and let me know, because I would like to be able to add that to these so I can show you like the market releases I stitched and like the info on the class I'm going to be going to. It is full now, but they may or may not have a second one. I don't know, but I'm really excited to get going, and it's going to be fun because, Janet's there and her and I really hit it off really well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm so excited, and I'm hoping I can insert pictures from that class when we do go. So hopefully somebody can tell me how to do that, and I'm going to do some more research. So I'd like to talk about a couple things today. Many of you know I am a woman of faith. I take my faith in Jesus Christ very serious. So if you don't want to hear about this part, just go ahead and skip a little bit, and I'll leave down in the comments where I start talking about stitching. But I just wanted to share some of the books that I've been reading and doing with devotions. So I just got done doing this book. And this is from the book, The Power of a Praying Wife. And inside are all sorts of prayers for your husband. And so when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do after I take my pills is I make coffee. And as I drink my coffee, I write out prayers. And that's what helps keeps me focused. I'm not good at just sitting still and praying, but I'm really good at writing out things. And so I start off with this to pray for my husband Jim, who is wonderful. And then I go on to my devotional, which I'm going to show you a couple that I've been going through. And then I do my own personal prayers as well, depending upon what's going on with my friends and family. And I just kind of do that in the spirit and write them out until I feel like my heart's been spilled out over whatever God's been burdening me with. The next book that I do with prayers, I just finished through The Power of a Praying Wife. And I'm going to go through it again, but I also write out prayers from this one. I really like Stormy O'Martin. She grew up in a difficult life, overcame alcoholism, found the Lord, and God gave her a super awesome gift of teaching people how to pray God's promises in his word. And so they're just short little prayers. They're all scripture based. And then there's usually a scripture at the bottom. And this just covers all sorts of stuff. And at the top, it just talks about like what each subject. So you can do it like front to back, or you can just flip through and find something pertaining to you for the day. The next one is a devotion that I really enjoy. My friend Deb Koch gave this to me in October at our October retreat, and I love it. This is called Stitching with the Master Creator. And so it talks about how to do certain specialty stitches, and it incorporates scripture. Like the very first one here is called First Stitch, and it says, "For you created my inmost being, you knit me together in my mother's womb." Psalm 139:13. And it just talks about how God has created us, and it kind of incorporates also the comparison to cross stitch, which is really cool. And then it gives you like a reading to read in the word. So I really like this one, and I've been going through this one as well. And finally, I've been going through Power in the Promises. And again, this is all based on scripture. And I've just been going front to back. Today's devotion, it was really good. I shared it to Facebook. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. And it does the truth according to God's word. And then it does the truth. Then tell yourself the truth. And basically that tells you how to apply it to your own life. And then there's always a prayer. And I write these out because it helps me focus and think. And I've really been learning a lot. And he has 2 other books as well. So I'm excited. I'm going to get the other 2 books that this guy's written, Nick Harrison. It's just excellent. One is about prayer, and another one I think is about the Holy Spirit, I believe. So I'm excited to do those. So, and that is kind of what I do in the morning when I get up. I'm going to set these aside so I can get to the cross stitch now. Some of the neat things I got at the retreat. I got a couple really neat things off of the freebie table. Somebody donated these, and they hang up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them, probably like eggshell or white or something, and then put a magnet on. And then on my cross stitch smalls, when I finish them and mount them to a fabric covered, what is that called? Matting. There you go. I'll put a magnet on the back of that so I can change them out, because I love being able to change things out through the holidays. So that's a lot of fun. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about is my friend Bonnie. She is an amazing seamstress, and she makes the cutest project bags. My very first project bag that I got was at my very first retreat. And when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. The quilting is beautiful. This is heavy duty. And as you know, I have a service dog. Her name is Lila. And so the puppy thing was a big deal to me. And I just put this little tiny diamond painting keychain on for a zipper fob. So this one I got spring of 2024. And I saw a companion piece this time. Isn't that adorable? More puppies in the rainbow colors. So, so cute. I just love it. She does a beautiful job. And she's going to be making me some smaller bags with the paw print material. So I'm excited about that too. So that was pretty nifty. So I got those project bags and I just couldn't resist. I saw them, or saw that one, and I mentioned to my husband, I was like, well, he asked me if there was something I wanted, and I said, he had already spoiled me and bought me a few things. I said, well, if I told you there was a companion to my first project bag, what would you think? And he said, he got out his wallet and handed it over. He was like, you got to get it. He's a doll. He just spoils me so much. My first day, so it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My first day, Friday, had a ball. And I think I stayed till about 9. It got really kind of dark in there. They don't have super great lighting when it gets dark. And I was telling Jim about it. And he said, I have this portable outlight, but it's rechargeable. I can't find the cord to it. Plus, there was something wrong with it, and it just wasn't working correctly. And he's going to try to fix it. But he said, honey, you need to go get, a small light so you can see for the rest of the, weekend. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. He said, why don't you check out Joann's? Because they're going out of business. And to be fair and honest, most of the things were really marked up. But I found a gem. So, let me get this one out. I got this really neat, and I'm going to try to back up so I can show you. I got this really wonderful light. I'll show you the box. It is super bright, and it has a magnet. It's got a, what do I want to say? A strong magnifier, smaller one, and then the big one. And the light goes all the way around and really bright. And it's got a fairly decent cord. It plugs into the back. And everything can swivel, which is super nice. Would you believe this was $22 with 40% off? And so let me show you the box. Let me sit that down for a minute. Hard to navigate this big stuff. So this is called Space Saving LED Magnifier Desk Lamp. And this is the actual size. And you can see those lights there. And it was $22. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just perfect. So, perfect. It's just perfect to go on retreats. It's super light. It's wonderful. So I wanted to show you that. And then I thought to myself on Sunday, maybe I'll go back and see if they have like a replacement light bulb on sale too that goes with them. Well, I didn't find any. And there were a couple left. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to buy a second one because you got to have a backup, right, girls and gals? Girls and guys. Sorry, I know guys cross stitch too. But I mean, you got to have a backup, right? So that's going to go with me when I go to my classes and stuff. So another couple little things I got at the retreat. Someone had donated a couple of Rosewood Manor patterns, and believe it or not, I didn't have them. I also stitched for Karen, so I got Angels in Blue, and I'm really excited about that because I'm going to use some sparkly floss for the wings. I'm really excited to do this Christmas time. And I also got, same thing, White Christmas. And I love her stockings, and one year I'm going to be doing all of her stockings, and I have several of them, so I may start this one this year. We'll see. Okay, let's see. I also want to show, this is something that Pam made for me several years ago, and I need to do the finishing. And this is going to be a cute little bell pull, and you can see the little hanger that it goes with. And I love House Mouse. So I'm trying to figure out a way to finish that because she has another one that she needs finished. And I'm going to do the experimenting by doing the finishing on this one first. but I think I plan to put a fabric backing on it, kind of like a small quilt hanging, and then a little sleeve or something on the back to hold this onto the hanger. So that's something I'm going to work on as well. Here's another little thing. I'm going to take this out. I got this little embellishment kit, and it's for piece ornament embellishment kit, but it had everything except for the actual pattern. And I thought that it went to the Just Cross Stitch 2012 ornament issue. But so far I haven't been able to get that figured out. Let me get this ribbon out of the way so I can show you what this has got in it. It's got all the fabric, all the threads, everything. But when I looked at the Just Cross Stitch one, it didn't look like it matched with the threads they suggested. So I sent an email to Jeanette Douglas, and hopefully I'll hear back soon so I can purchase the correct pattern so I can do this ornament for Christmas this year. Alrighty. Coming up next, this is another little kit that I got from the retreat. I got some really neat kits this year. There was so much stuff on the freebie table. And this is another Jeanette Douglas design. Let me see if I can pull this paper out. This is called Joy Christmas Pincushion Embellishment Package. And this had everything, including the pattern. I think this fabric is 36 count. And a lot of it was, let's see if I need to do something different so you can see this better. Let's see. That's not going to work either. Let me see here. I did have paper. There it is. There's my little paper. That'll work. Ouch. I think this will work maybe. Yeah. Okay. I'll put this paper here. And then I should make it so you can see it. I didn't have a chance to iron it. There we go. So a lot of these specialty stitches were over 1. So I made good use out of my magnifier. And I have this cute little pillow form that was also donated. And it's just the right size to put the Joy Pincushion in. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to iron it and then put it inside this cute little pillow. It's got little Christmas trees. It fell on the floor. It's got a little puppy hair on it. Goodness. Sorry about that. It's got little Christmas trees on it. So I think it's going to work out perfectly. There you go. You can see it pretty good. I'm going to try to stretch this more so you can see it. There we go. And I love all the fun sparklies. I still need to add the beads to this because there are beads still. But I might do that this afternoon. I'm not sure. So we'll see. That is a real possibility. Alrighty. Let's see. I know what I want to show next. Let's see. Okay. In the fall, I got to do a couple of kits that were by this same company. It's called Ada Works, and they're so much fun. They're like, they're almost like needlepoint or canvas work. They're usually on 18 count, and you do them over 2 strands. And so this is Santa's Coming Tonight. And I love it. It just was so much fun to stitch. I had Needle Necessities threads, which is now Threadworks. It had different pearl cottons. It had metallics. It had some fuzzies. And it had some Jabco bell buttons, as you can see there. Let me see if I can just get this a little closer so you can see all the goodies. Let me see. That's just the edge of the bow. I gotta tighten that up. And it was kind of cute to do that bow too. Anywho, I love how this turned out, and the little candy cane was metallics. And I love the variegation on the red. I think it was called Razzle Dazzle or something. This is the pattern. Let me get it out of the envelope. I'll get better organizing doing these. I haven't decided quite how I'm going to. There's the photo. And it's called the Stitching Fix by Adaworks. I don't think this company is still in business. And it shows on the back all the different threads that were used and the fabric. So this was on 18 count water lily. And then it shows all the different awesome threads. And I've done a leprechaun of theirs that someone donated. I think the spring retreat maybe, or maybe it was last October. And also one that said celebrate. So this is my third one that I've done. So whoever donated those to the freebie table, thank you. I love doing these. Alrighty. And this also was a cute little freebie. It was a little tiny, let me see if I can get the light on this better. It was a little tiny kit, but I love snails. So I just had to do it. It was so much fun. And if I'm showing you stuff that I've done before, I can't remember if my last floss tube was after the retreat. I don't think so. So I think this is all new. And then this is Alfred. This is by Heart and Hand. And I used all Rami's Creations threads with this one. And I just love how it turned out. I didn't have the called for colors, but I have a lot of Rami's threads. And I do have some weeks. And I have color and cotton. So I went ahead and I used all of Rami's threads for this one. And I just love how it turned out. And this is on color and cotton. It's an orphan piece, 32 count. So let me see if I can get it a little closer. See, that took away the light. Whoops. Let me see. Maybe I could, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so that was Alfred. He was a lot of fun to do. Now, let's see. This is a pattern I'm planning to do soon. And I'm probably going to do it on a, maybe a little bit lighter tan. But I love puppies. And so this is going to be a fun one to do. And it came with all the threads. This was a sweet little gift from Rami. So I'm excited to do it. I got that after she had Galleria. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, the next thing I want to show. I can't remember if I showed this in the last floss tube. So if I did, I apologize. I can be forgetful with the MS. But I got to do this for Jan Hicks Creates. And I did the big one. It was all done on 40 count. I think it was Atomic Ranch. I can't remember the color. Let me see if she lists it. Atomic Ranch Mellowstone 40 count using 1 strand. And I think this is an even bigger photo of it. That was so fun to do. It took me quite a while, but it was a lot of fun to stitch. And each square stitches up pretty quickly. Like I was able to get like 1.5 done in one day. If I stitched 4 or 5 hours. So, I really had a good time doing that. And Jan wrote me a nice little note and said, many thanks for your wonderful stitching, Sarah, and signed it because I asked her to sign it for me. So, that was cool. That was the first thing I'd ever done for her. It was a lot of fun. Alrighty. This next one is a whip. And here is the pattern. It's called Bumblebee Show. And I love the little bees. And I love that it's got that cute little Jabco bee button. I'm probably going to turn this into a pillow. I don't know. But this one I'm doing with DMC and Color and Cotton lemon tart. Oops, I gotta get you. Hold on, let me do this. I always forget to do that. There we go, and here's where I'm at on it. I love the variegation of the lemon tart. And so the little bee's gonna go in that little box. But I have some more leaves to do, and then as I do the back stitching, they'll look more like leaves. And then the little bees are gonna go here. And of course I had to use a needle minder that had a little bee on it. Yeah, so this one's been fun. And this was a project I worked on during retreat. I finished the snowman, Alfred. I finished the little snail, and I worked on this during retreat. And then I also worked on the little ghost at the beach. And that's a Rami's Threads one. Another fun kit I'm going to work on soon is this Val Steps. They're called It's Snow Time. And it comes with the perforated paper and the cute little sparkly felt. So that's something I'm going to be working on soon. And then another thing I got, someone donated this adorable little cross-stitch Wonders gnomes. And if you know me, I love to stitch on stitchable things like wood. And I love sewing sets. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh, I definitely have to do that one. So that's going to be a start real soon. And let's see. Okay. The next one I'm working on, this is called Believe in a Cure. And this is really special to me because of my sister Barbie. I lost her in 2020 to stage 4 ovarian cancer. And basically by the time she had symptoms, it was just way too late. And she was a trooper. She was so brave. And Jim's mama had cancer also back in 95 and unfortunately didn't make it. And so this is really special. So I'm working on this needle roll, and I like that it tells you exactly how far in and how far down before you start the first row. And this is done with a Needle Necessity. This is just the DMC, and this is a I think it's a Weeks Dye Works thread, and then little heart buttons, and then this is a 4-sided stitch with pearl white 12 weight. So that's where I'm at on this so far, and it's coming along. And it will also have beads as well. And then, let me see if this little, whoops, and here's some other, like it has a pack of beads and it's got lace and everything. So that's going to be fun to finish up. Let me see. I have that with me. Let's see. Okay, another one that I'm working on. This is a kit. And this is a ship of the Huron Lightship 103. And I couldn't resist that because I love the Great Lake freighters and the Coast Guard ships on the Great Lakes. We often go up to Sault Ste. Marie on our anniversary and have done that for years and watched the Great Lake freighters. So this was a really cute kit to pick up at the retreat too. So thank you to whoever donated that one as well. I just love it, and I'm having a ball stitching it up. Now, let me see. I know I have some more things to show you. Aha. Now, this is a little, this is a Darling and Whimsy pattern of a little bat. He's so cute. I just love it. And if somebody would like to have this pattern, I would happily ship it to you. In a card. It's a small pattern, so if you want to do this one, let me know and I'll send it your way. And I've got some round mount board, and I'm going to put it on this little wooden ornament. after I mount it. And I'm also going to do that with this 2022 Darling and Whimsy. And I did this with color and cotton. And I'm also going to mount that onto here. It's going to fit just perfectly. If I slide it underneath, you'll be able to see it fits just perfectly. Let's see. There we go. See, you can kind of see it in the background where it fits nice and perfect. So that'll be a really neat finish. I got these little wooden ornaments at Hobby Lobby, and they were like 90% off just before Christmas time, and it was a pack of 6. This is another little cute project, and I'm going to turn it into a fob. I found this pattern, and I believe I sent it to a friend who was excited to stitch it. This was the very first pattern I ever stitched. It was an example starter piece in a Precious Moments leaflet book by, oh, I'm forgetting their names, but you know, the ones that do the Precious Moments. And I had stitched this the first time and turned it into a bookmark. So then I stitched it again, and I'm going to turn it into a little fob. And if I get myself some owl scissors, that's exactly where it's going to go on. Let's see here. Oh, and this one. Got to show this one off too. So I did a Primrose Cottage stitches, and I showed it in my last Flosstube. And I found a pen pal who also oops, that's upside down. Sorry. It took me a minute to realize that. Who also enjoys doing these patterns. And so I sent her the Be Nice or Buzz Off pattern, and she sent me, darn, that's upside down again. I can't. There, I had it right the first time. I'm a goofball. Anyways, so she sent me this one, and I'm going to go ahead and do it on this. And whoops, oh, I lost the little note she sent me. But I'm going to do it on this 32 count that I hand dyed and turn it into a little pillow. There it is. There's her little note with a little bee on it. So that'll be a lot of fun to do as well. And then, let me see if I can find the rest of the DMC. Hold on. I thought they were going to be less, but I didn't have these colors in the light effects. They glow in the dark. And so I got $9.90. I got $9.67. $7.46 and $9.80. And I'm excited to try these out because they're going to be really, really cute. And then I wanted to show you a cute little gift my husband got me. He got it for me, my sister, and him. We all had the same one. And I took this with Retreat. It keeps your stuff hot or cold for like 18 to 20 hours. So I've got some coffee in here, and the paw prints glow in the dark. So check this out if I turn this light off. Oh, it's hard to tell. Let me see if I wish I had something that I could show that would show how well it glows in the dark. But it does, trust me, and it's so cute. All the paw prints glow in the dark, and this is by Coldest, and I absolutely love it. It came with a whole bunch of different tops and straws and all sorts of stuff. But I mostly love it to use for my coffee. And last but not least, what I wanted to show you is this little travel. I've been looking for these, and I finally found one at Goodwill. It was like $2.99 or something. And I'm going to mount something stitched onto the top. This is actually leather. And then it has a little pouch here to do threads. And I got these cute little scissors at the retreat that someone donated. I love little tiny scissors. Thank you to whoever donated them because I absolutely love these. And they fit in my kit so nicely. So I have this in here. I also have my 3-way Janlin. Whoops. Yeah, I guess you can see it. My 3-way Janlin. Yeah. What if I do this? There you go. Now you can see it. Janlin needle threader. I have that in there in the top pocket. And then I'm probably going to mount something else stitched here. And then in here, let me see if I can tilt this. I've got little compartments. And I put my, whoops, Thread Magic in there. I have another small needle threader here. I have some extra needles, some John James needles, my thimble. I have an additional needle minder, and this of course is by Gina's Unique Boutique because I love her needle minders. Whoops, I picked those up. And then I had these little 2 bracket magnetics that I can use for if I'm doing a hoop and I need to hold the fabric excess over. So it's a neat little deal. I love it. I'm still looking for a rectangular one because I've seen those done up so cutely and I'd really love to get one of those. Well, I'll zip that later. And let me see. There might be a few things here I can show you too. Here's another one that I'm hoping to stitch soon. And this is by Hand Blessings. And it is called Hooked on Sunflowers. And it's got some really cute little buttons. Yeah, I'm going to have fun stitching this one. So that's another one I'm planning to work on shortly. I didn't get to show this the other day, but I wanted to. When I started to make a floss tube, I talked about it, but then I messed it up, so then I forgot to add it in. But my friend, Stacy Alexander, and I write back and forth all the time. She is the 911 Stitcher and has a Facebook group called Stitching 911. It is a wonderful group on Facebook, and I highly encourage you to join it. And I had sent her a cute little St. Patty's Day card with a puppy on it. And she sent me back this cute little thing. And she wanted to send as much green as she could. And so she had this adorable clover fabric. I love it. And of course she sent me a card and wrote me a cute little letter. And she sent me these adorable threads in a little green. And she sent me, let's see, she sent me 2 DMC. She sent me 501 and 3051. So 2 really cute greens. Whoops, just dropped them. Let me grab them. Oh. And then she also sent me 2 color and cottons. She sent me Shamrock and Good Cheer. And I absolutely love it. Thank you so, so, so much, Stacy. You are a doll, and you're so, so sweet. I love you lots. And she just had a birthday, so happy birthday again to you as well. Hi, I had a few more things I wanted to show you that I had forgotten to show you at first. So, this is a book put out by Rami and Jim. And Jim hand-dyed all the fabrics of the patterns that are in this book. So I just wanted to show them. And I stitched this model here. And I wanted to show it to you. And I just love this. It's super cute. Rami sent it to me and just said thank you for all the beautiful or beautiful stitching. And there's some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful designs here. Just gorgeous. Let me show you some more. There's the super cute Sunday. And you get so many adorable patterns out of this one. Oh, here's the one I stitched. Whoops, it's Home Sweet Haunted House. Let's see if I can get better lighting on that. Let's see if I can move it maybe just a little. There we go, that's better. Home Sweet Haunted House. Let's see, there's some more cute ones here. I just love it. Halloween tea. Isn't that adorable? Whoops, isn't that adorable? I just love it. And just so many cute ones. So many cute ones. I just love it. And so it was really neat. And I was just so tickled that she put one of the ones I stitched on the cover. So I imagine she'll have more and more of these things coming out. I just love all her Halloween designs. They're so much fun. And then I wanted to show you this cute project bag that my friend Wendy sent me a while back. And I had gotten quite a few Stony Creek patterns that were left over from the freebies at the retreat. And I was so excited to find that this one, Bag It Leaflet 39 by Stony Creek, is specifically done for these bags. And I'm going to stitch this cute little cardinal, I think, onto my bag. Isn't that adorable? It's hard to get the lighting just right, isn't it? I'm not sure what I'm doing. There we go. Now you can kind of see it better. Good, good, good. I'm going to do that one. I think it'll look really cute because there's the red on the bottom of the bag. And it has a pocket there. And then another pocket that's stitchable. Oh, this is the stitchable one. Yeah, so I'm excited to do that. I haven't pulled my colors yet, but I will. And then I wanted to show you a couple other projects I worked on at the retreat. And I was looking for them, like, wait a second, I didn't get a chance to show that. So, this one is, let's see if I can get it to show up good. And I need another piece of paper. Let's see. Let me get another piece of paper to put behind it, so it'll be easy to see better. Let's see. I think if I do this, I think this will be better. And I apologize for the wrinkles because I took it off the Q-snap. But this is Ghosts at the Beach. And I just love them. And of course, they're all done with Rami's threads. There. Maybe you can see it better that way. If I angle it more. I think it's just, there we go. Now you can see it. There we go. And that's Ghosts at the Beach. Ooh, there we go. Now you can see it better, the colors and stuff. And I plan to do the other one. And this is the pattern. I love that cute little bikini. Isn't that adorable? I think it's so cute. I just love it. And I think I have two versions of the pattern because this one shows it kind of made up. Oh, I gotta take that out. Hold on. Let me take that out so you can see what it looks like because there's too much reflection. But I love how it was done onto the fabric there. Whoop. It's showing here. Wait a second. Let me go this way and you can see it better. There we go. It was showing through on the other side too much. So let's see. There you go. And it's so cute with the fabric. I'm going to try to find some fabric like that to do it this way because it's so cute. But anyways, I wanted to show you the Ghosts at the Beach. So much fun, so whimsical, so cute, bright colors. And done with all of Rami's threads. And of course, I got a needle minder from Gina's, of course, because gotta have one of her needle minders on each project. Alrighty, let me put this back with this one. And then the other one that I'm working on that is also by Rami is the Friendship Quaker. Let me move the thread out of the way that I'm working on. And it's just so cute. I love these colors. There we go. If I tilt it, you can kind of see those bright colors better. They're so pretty. So very pretty. Let's see. Let's see if I move that, if the lighting gets better. Yes, yay, there we go. Better lighting. It's funny how the camera doesn't focus it just right. There we go. But I'm just loving this one. There's only about half more to do. I have to do a few corrections on it, but I'm really enjoying this one. It's so pretty. And it's just, the colors just really, really pop. So those were the ones I wanted to show you. And then there's this one too that I'm planning to start after I get the Friendship Quaker done. And this is called Love My Dog Quaker. So, so cute. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And Rami was telling me she needs to still dye the arum. Is it the arum macaw? Yeah, I've got the vintage pink, but she's going to make the arum macaw again for me so I can do, that's this variegated color here around the puppy and everything. So, yeah, I'm excited about this one quite a bit. It's going to be so fun. And let's see. I'm looking to see. And I think that is everything for the moment. I did get some of her puppies of the month, and I'll show those to you on my next floss tube. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching and looking at all I'm doing. I'm having a lot of fun doing these. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.